There's so much you can do with fashion. Usually when I'm assigned work for school especially, we have like very strict rubrics and expectations. I hadn't really had this much freedom in a while. So the Flow Art Project partners creatives with a water researcher, and we essentially make a creative art piece of choice in response to anything that inspires us from the water researcher's work.
My name is Yuan Liu. I'm a third-year PhD student now at UW-Madison at the Department of Civil Environmental Engineering. Atmospheric river, it was defined as the strong water vapor flux that is coming from the tropical sea area and entering into the land area. Some research found that there also exist atmospheric rivers in the Mississippi area coming from the Gulf of Mexico. So that's what I'm been studying. Good in terms of in the history, there has been lots of flooding like in the Mississippi. What I can do is to provide some new standard of possible maximum precipitation so that people can have an idea how great those floods or how great those storms will be under this changing climate. The most exciting part that to cooperate with an artist is to understand what is more interesting to people. Cooperating with her does provide some new ideas. I'm thinking about what data I can use, what model I can use, what's the way to make things look correct. She was focusing on what the texture, what the material she could use, and what's the possible patterns she could create.
Because the Mississippi River Basin is his main focus, I tried to portray the map on the front of the garment by creating this sort of patchwork with indigo dyed fabrics. On the bottom half, like this clear fabric that I was trying to push through blue colored yarns or brown yarns. And same with like these long sleeves to sort of show that sort of water flowing and it just being sort of cascading and everywhere. There is definitely a correlation between the scientific process and what I do. You can do all your research and you can find crazy solutions and you can do a lot of stuff, but then at the end of the day, it needs to get out to the rest of the world or the rest of the public. And so finding ways to portray your thoughts in like a creative sense or just in a very clear way is really important.
I think it does shift a little bit of the focus when I'm doing research from like just thinking about those details, those mathematics, to like some of the big pictures. So I guess that's pretty important actually for you to become a better scientist.